One player's celebration nearly killed himself. Another got his own teammates fired from football. These are the craziest celebrations that went way too far. And Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just taunt his opposition fans, he launched a full-scale investigation. See, back in 2019, while Ronaldo was still playing for Juventus, they were going up against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. But this was no ordinary Champions League match. Atletico won the first leg 2-0, and they decided to mock Ronaldo after that game.
A llorar, a Torino, a llorar. Ya está, 2-0, ni manita ni nada, 2-0 y fuera. Saque la manita.
Adiós, vaya Italia, no vuelva.
2-0 calentito de aquí. ¡Ay, para Italia!
Cristiano, ¿qué? Ahora 5 y a dormir, Cristiano, 5 ¿qué?
Ronaldo responds, "See you in the next leg," and oh boy, they did. He also had planned a special celebration for the Atletico fans. Do you know what this means? Grow some balls, d***er. I'm sure you can figure out what he meant by that. Now, UEFA charged him for unsportsmanship, and he almost got suspended from football. But luckily for him though, he got away. Well, if you think Ronaldo was disrespectful to the opposing fans, we're just getting started. Because Adebayo took disrespect to a whole other level. Back in 2009, Emmanuel Adebayo in Manchester City played against Arsenal, but this wasn't just any ordinary match. A few months before, Adebayo was actually an Arsenal player, but the Arsenal fans chased him out of the club. It all ended in a very ugly divorce, so when the teams met up in 2009, the game was set to be revenge for one of the sides. But no one could have expected what was about to happen. He was banned by the FA for a few matches after they described his actions as harmful to football. Well, that's quite a sweeping statement, but man, that was really disrespectful. Now, even if Adebayo's celebration was crazy, it is nothing to compare with what this Norwegian team did. Because this goes beyond insane. They organised an orgy on the field on a Tuesday. Not joking. Okay, partying and celebrating is normal after winning an important match or trophy, but back in 2021, the players of the Norwegian team, SK Bran, found a reason to lock themselves in the stadium and line up a few lines on a normal Tuesday. And to make matters worse, it wasn't even an official celebration, but a team bonding event. They brought in 7 underage girls and partied in the stadium until dawn, with drugs and every wild act imaginable. And to make matters even worse, it was during the height of the COVID pandemic. The police got involved and players were fired from the club. What a mess. But that is not the only crazy story from Norway. These Vikings really take things too far, because in the number 7 spot, there is quite the shit show. Pardon my language. Rosenborg BK had just won the Norwegian League in 2016, and some of the players celebrated like this. Is there something in the air that makes them behave like this? We hope not. Of course, this picture ran its victory lane on social media and the player had to apologise. But it's not for everyone, because Robbie Fowler doesn't care what others think. See, back in 1996, Liverpool legend Robbie Fowler was accused by Everton fans of using cocaine. The rumours appeared to be false, but Robbie Fowler did not let his fans be punished. And when Liverpool faced Everton in the Merseyside derby of 1999, he scored and did this. Way to thump your haters, are we right? Well, he was hit with a £32,000 fine and a 4-match ban. But he still doesn't regret doing it at all. Because he doesn't care. But at least his celebration didn't get him banned from football for life, like Georgios Katidis. Yeah, Greek footballer Georgios Katidis played for AEK Athens in 2013 against Veria NFC in the Greek League. And, oh boy, little did the crowd know that this game was going to be historic. Because with the 1-1 score in the final minutes, Georgios gets the ball and There is no words that can explain this, because he thought the best way to celebrate was to do a Heil Hitler salute. The lad, who was only 20 at the time, claimed he didn't know what it meant and that he was only gesturing to his friend who was in the crowd. Well, he got banned to represent his country and was suspended for the rest of the season. It's hard to believe he didn't know what he was doing. But the next celebration, in the number 4 spot, got so out of control that the spontaneous act harmed his own teammate. Arsenal beat Sheffield in the 1993 League Cup final with a Steve Morrow goal. At the end of the game, club captain Tony Adams thought to celebrate by lifting Morrow, and this happened. Steve Morrow broke his arm because his teammate wanted to celebrate. I hope this teaches you how not to lift someone in celebration, kids. But at least that celebration did not spark a fans' riot like Paul Gascoigne did. See, back in 1998, Rangers played for the title against Celtic in the Scottish Division. Now, if you know anything about the rivalry between both clubs, you'll know that the players are always one mistake away from seeing hell from both sets of fans. But how can you add more fuel to Britain's most intense and politicised derby ever? Well, just add Paul Gazza Gascoigne. In that 1998 game, Gazza had started his warm-ups as a substitute. After receiving a wave of verbal abuse from Celtic fans, Gazza mimed playing a song called The Sash on an imaginary flute. Now, the internet has removed all evidence of the exact moment, but after hours of researching, I did find this clip. Now, is that so big of a deal? Well, his taunt could be interpreted as a war symbol from the war in Northern Ireland. He basically told the opposing fans he wants to fight. Given the highly charged atmosphere during these games, it's not a stretch to say that Gazza was about to start a riot. But this doesn't stop here. After the game, the IRA jump into the fight and send him death threats. And for those who don't know, the IRA is a paramilitary organisation and highly supportive of Celtic too. This got so heated that he had to transfer to another club in another country. Now, although this situation was very dangerous, at least it wasn't an embarrassment like our number 2 spot, because Nicholas Bendtner made one of modern football's most controversial celebrations ever. After scoring for Denmark against Portugal in Euro 2012, he celebrated by pulling down his shorts a bit and revealing a sponsored boxer shorts. It was a bit of fun, but UEFA did not see it that way and slapped him with an £80,000 fine. Luckily for him, Paddy Power paid the fine and released a statement saying, "We pride ourselves on listening to our customers, and what we heard loud and clear yesterday was that Nicholas Bendtner should not suffer as a result of UEFA's double standards. We don't believe that Nicholas should be penalised for nothing more serious than wearing his lucky underpants," which in fairness was only a bit of fun. But while Nicholas Bendtner's boxers probably had some bacteria, it's nothing compared to the pandemic this celebration started. You do remember the classic Lionel Messi celebration at Real Madrid, right? Holding up his shirt? Well, after Messi did that, players everywhere began to hold their shirts up after scoring against their rivals. Literally a celebration pandemic. Even Cristiano Ronaldo got in on the act after scoring against Barcelona. But when Nabil Fekir did it as French club rivalries are not to be tested, and it seems Fekir forgot all about that. Lyon players had to be escorted out of the stadium, and that's not the first time in French football. But do you know what is a first time? Us recommending this video. What are you waiting for?